Vanessa McLean, the High Chief of the England Nyankippong Global Tribal Nation. Yes, I'm standing here in front of this building. Many of you have seen this many, many times all around the world. When we think of our history, when we think of our legacy, when we think of how wronged we have been in so many different ways, it often heads back to this place. But do you ever stop and think about what can you do differently? What can you do to put things right? What can you do to claim your cultural heritage? Stand firm, stand strong in who you are and believe in you are the greatest, you are the first people, because as I stand here today, I stand here as a proud sovereign, a maroon national. So what makes me a maroon national? Well, by the virtue of the colour of my skin, by the virtue of the colour of your skin, you are a maroon. And there are over 82 shades of maroon. If you were today to go to a paint shop and ask for some maroon paint, you can clearly see they would give you a shade of brown from the lightest, palest shade to almost dark. So where am I going from, or where am I going to? Well, I'm going to a place where many people, including myself over the years, have identified as a black person. Now, as you can see, I am wearing a black coat, and that clearly isn't the colour of my skin. I'm also wearing maroon, which is a closer shade, one of the 92 shades of who you are and who I am. So maybe this is something you're learning today. Maybe you've never heard anyone call you a maroon, and even if you had, you automatically link that to a set of those warriors, our great nannies, our kajos, and the other warriors from the place we know as Jamaica, and that's another place because it really is Atlantis, but that's another time because it is cold, spring has sprung, I'm out here and the cold is laughing in my eyes. I can barely keep my eyes open, but I'm keeping to the point, I'm keeping to the script because I stand here today as a sovereign of the land, a maroon of the land. So what does that really mean? I hear you asking me, and that's a good thing that you're curious, because curiosity, it didn't kill the cat, it made people wiser. And I'm always thinking about King Solomon, who was an extremely wise man. I wonder if he lived in a castle like this, or even more splendid than this particular one that stands behind me. Did you know? And that place is empty. Do you know how long it's been empty? Oh, well, that's a whole other story. But let me get back on point, because I'm standing here as a sovereign. We're living in challenging times. We're living in a different time. And many of you today don't realise the power that you have within you to claim your sovereign right back, to claim your heritage right now. In fact, not right back, you're going to bring your heritage forward. So I'm here today as the High Chief of the England Nyankippong government, and this wind is lashing my eyes. Told you, spring has sprung. And this is the time I'm going to invite you to start springing into your greatness, springing into your power, claiming back your national heritage. And how can you do that? You can do it through the Nyankippong sovereign global tribal government. We are worldwide. So, as I mentioned, we are maroons. I know you might be saying, Vanessa, well, my family, they're maroons from a location in Jamaica, and so are mine. But let's turn over that leaf, because they set the scene for us. Now, by the colour of your skin, that makes you a maroon, that makes me a maroon. And now, as maroons globally, we are standing united. We are claiming back our sovereignty. What does it mean to be sovereign? Well, one of the things being a sovereign, you don't pay taxes. And that's just one of the things. There are so many things. Under the Nyankippong government, we have our own jurisdiction. If you'd like to find more about that, or find out more about that, join us on our weekly calls. We do a weekly webinar, and we'd be glad for you to join us. Ask any question that you'd like to find out. This is a new concept, especially in the last couple of years, as we've seen our whole world has changed. It's unrecognizable from 2 years, 3 years, yet alone when we were young. What kind of world are we raising our children in right now? Being a maroon, it's about self-sufficiency, it's about self-reliancy, it's about self-determination, it's about self-awareness. And I say today, with the awareness, we can do amazing things. With awareness, we can be accountable for ourselves without being the dependent that we have been for so long. And what do? We help you. We show you how to fish. And what's the fishing? We show you how you can get back your indigenous rights through our maroon ID. And if you'd like to find out more about that, please contact us. I'll put the link below. Don't hesitate. One of the things I've seen so many times, we want to see the results from somebody else before we take that leap. One of my coaches says, leap and grow your wings on the way down. And that's what I'm going to ask you today, to take that leap of faith. Don't watch the messenger. Don't even hear what the messengers say. Go, study, understand for yourself, because something is speaking to you today. And I know for many it is, I'm not happy with the way the world is. I'm not happy being manipulated. I'm not happy being a puppet. I am tired of being played like a fiddle. If that's you, click on the link below. I'm Vanessa McLean, High Chief of the UK. In fact, let me rephrase that because when you know better, you do better. I'm Vanessa McLean, the High Chief of the England Nyankipo National Global Tribal Movement Government. And it would be great for us to connect.